Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win call. Check 9, check 9. Like 41. We got a wedge down. Switch. 72. Back. Hey, check it. Hey, Haywood.
Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On 1st down, it's Miller. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield is success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Michelle. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check it. Rip.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
And now out comes Houston. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 62 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check 13. Check 13.
They began with Michelle on the ground. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check safety. Check safety. 72. Hey, let's go. Sugar.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
48, exit. Here we go. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Coming up at halftime and a little less less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. Miller, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 27, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stop.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 68 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is taken at the 18. First half. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Motion, check. Shift. 41 Mike. Back and reload.
Now Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Patriot first down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st down, it's Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Texans tried it, but they come up 50 here on 4th. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Get off the field.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, You can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. He'll look to throw. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the twist.
Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4. That's 55.
Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to...
All you